Matthew, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing good, Billy. How are you, man?
Oh, couldn't be better. It's so good to see you, pal. I know you just had the bye week, and from what I'm looking at Kelly's Instagram, looks like you went to Napa. How much wine did you allow yourself?
Not too much, 24-hour in and out. We were there on a Thursday, came back on a Friday. We did go to Napa. Look at us right there, just having a good time. It's only my second time to Napa, to be honest with you, and only there for 24 hours, but had a blast. Drank a couple glasses and headed back to take care of the kids on the weekend.
Isn't that let me ask, how important is it to get away, just the two of you? You got a busy household there, so, do you do it sporadically, quarterly, that kind of thing?
Yeah, we try to find time during the weeks to like just head out to dinner, do something like that. But we haven't been on a trip, just us two, in a while. So it's hard to come by in the season. Luckily, Sean does a hell of a job and gives us a bunch of time on the bye week. So we were able to scoot away and hang out with each other and just be just us two, which is awesome. We don't get a lot of that time, and I really enjoyed it. Obviously, had a bunch of fun, and Napa's a great place to do it.
Yeah, I noticed one of her photos. There was a martini on the table. I'm guessing it was hers.
Yeah, that was her martini, Coach. Her martini, not me.
So, and recently you took before the bye week, you took the whole family to London for the Jags game. I mean, did you get to stay with the family, or are you with the team, and then sort of Kelly's on her own with the kids and whoever's with her?
It was Kelly and her mom. Bold choice, but they went to London on Wednesday. We didn't get there. We took basically a red eye on Friday night.
Whoa.
Landed Saturday morning, did our walkthrough, played the game Sunday, and got the hell out of there. Kelly was there from Wednesday to Monday with the girls. It was a brave choice, but I know it's a bunch of memories that they'll have forever. My girls loved it. They love coming to the games. Kelly loves taking them to the games. That's about as far as she'll ever go. Now we play in Australia next year, so we'll see if they make that trip. But it's fun to have them there. I love having them at the games, and it was a cool trip for the family.
I mean, 4 daughters on the road, so mom's obviously is helpful. When
Yes.
you got 8-year-old twins, Sawyer and Chandler, 7-year-old Hunter, 5-year-old Tyler. I mean, that is a full. I have 3 daughters, and they were all, I remember when they were, this age and young, and 3 at a time. But 4, what is the difference between 3 and 4?
It's a lot of action. We had 3 there for a while, and felt pretty comfortable in our ways. And that 4th one came, and she's a pistol. She gives us a run for our money. So it's so much fun. They are a blast. They're sweet. The oldest ones, they're meant to be the old ones. I mean, they are doing a hell of a job of helping out mom, helping out myself, trying to corral everybody else. And the younger 2 are doing what they're supposed to do. And that's just be a problem. And so they enjoy doing that, goofing around, having a bunch of fun. It's honestly a great time because they're starting to really understand what dad does and football and getting into the games. They're cheering like crazy. They're on the front row of a lot of the away games. And I have teammates of mine who are like, we heard your girls all game starting defense chants or whatever it was. I mean, they're into it. They're cheering for us. And it's a whole lot of fun.
I know. And sometimes they wear like matching outfits. They had the little cowboy boots and and the little denim skirts, and they play the part. I bet they all have different personalities, but they seem like just like the perfect blend, right? I'm sure some are a little more outgoing, or
yeah, it's fun to kind of see them come into their own. But they are, as a pod, they roll deep, and mom's always got them dressed up perfect, and they're having fun, and they know how to cheer. Mom was a cheerleader in Georgia, so she's got them going a little bit, and they are having a blast cheering for the Rams, cheering for dad, and it honestly, after the national anthem of away games, I turn around and sometimes I don't know exactly where they're sitting. I got a beat on it, but I always try to find them. Found them in London and give them a wave and then blow them a kiss. It's makes me feel good before the games, and I appreciate them for being there.
Oh, buddy, are they over? Are they all used to the fact when you get absolutely crunched between 2 huge dudes, and like, do they go, "Oh no, Daddy"? Okay, he got up, or is it like pins and needles? Or are they used to it?
No, I think they still don't like that.
Yeah.
They ask me after the games. They're like, "Dad, you remember when you got hit?" I'm like, "Yeah, which time?" But they are they are the people that, everybody watches the ball fly as I throw it. They watch dad to see if he gets hit and if he gets back up. So I'm gonna do everything I can to keep getting back up for those girls and just have them keep cheering for us.
Have they ever seen the tape of the, there is not a documentary of NFL's toughest guys that does not include your rookie season, November 22nd against the Cleveland Browns, when you got right in the center of a Malachi crunch between two defenders, and you separated your shoulder. They took you out. Of course, it's legendary. You're mic'd up for NFL films, so it becomes one of the most dramatic moments. And then you come back in and you win the game 38-37. Have they seen that when your shoulder is hanging halfway down by your hip?
They have not, and I don't know that they're ready for it. There might be a tear. At some point, we will get that. We'll get that film to them. But that one is going to be held on the back burner for now because they're still too worried about that. Every time he gets hit, they gotta know I'll be all right. So before we show them that one, we'll give them some time.
Are you worried about you when you get hit? We're talking to the great quarterback for the Rams, Matthew Stafford here, and. 17 years, playing professional football. I'm looking at that, the way you behaved in the rookie season when you went back in there. Have you changed anything about your approach to the game as a slightly older gentleman?
I probably have. I don't move as good as I used to. So I inherently, I feel like I take less hits. That's a weird thing to say, but I feel like in the pocket, you're sometimes a little bit safer and less exposed. So I don't move as much as I used to. And frankly, the way the game is officiated now gives the quarterback some more protection. When I was early in my career, I mean, they could pick you up, squeeze you, and drop you on your neck. And, they just say, all right, nice hit, and nowadays they do a decent job of trying to protect us and keep us healthy and keep us out there. So that part of it has helped, I think, not only my career, but some other guys who have played for a long time and here recently helped us kind of continue to play, because if I was subject to some of the hits I was taking in 2009, 2010 over and over again, it sure would make me think about, being out there.
Yeah, those changes protect you. They add to your longevity. There's been other changes. What are your feelings on the kickoff?
It's interesting, to be honest with you. For the first, 2-3 preseason games, I didn't know what the hell was going on. So it's nice to see what's going on now. There's I would say it's interesting. There's a lot going on. There's a bunch of different rules to it, but frankly, just after the kickoff, whatever happens, put the ball down, let's go play. Like, we don't think about it too much after that. There's a lot of scheme and nuance into it now, but we don't, as offense and defensive players, I feel like once the ball's put down, we go play. I don't know what the fan experience has been like. I know the number of kickoffs, the percentage of kickoffs that are being returned is just through the roof right now. But it's been good. I mean, it hasn't been like touchdowns every play, or it hasn't been tackles inside the 10. I feel like it's shaken out to be kind of what it used to be back in the day.
Yeah. Trump was sounding off on it. Some people sound off on it. The thing, whenever there's any kind of change, especially in the NFL, people, they mouth off about it for a minute, but everybody sort of settles in, and that's about protecting people too, right? I mean, it's like the quarterback gets protected. But these guys, these are suicide runs.
Yeah, when I broke into the league, man, when they had the wedge and the wedge busters, I mean, you should have gotten a star on your helmet or a cross on your chest for being a wedge buster. That was, hey, just run as fast as you can into this 700 pounds of humanity and throw yourself sideways and hope for the best. I mean, that was wild times. I think we're better for it that we don't have that anymore. But anytime there's change, there's new stuff. People are going to have feelings about it, and then I think, they watch it a little bit and then they realize, hey, the NFL is still a great product. The offense and defense is still a whole lot of fun to watch. There's great players all over the field. So that takes care of itself.